All right, and with that, let's get started. And let me just make sure I got my settings. It'd be a terrible shame if I had the helmet opacity on. All right, let's go. 3, 2, 1, go. So right off the bat, we're gonna be shoved somewhere. I have pretty much every room in the game set as a starting location, so we'll see how that goes. All right, Talon Overworld, that's pretty default. Super Missile. Really? Lightning Sight? All right. So we cut out friggin' Randomizer because it's boring and doesn't add anything. But yeah, goal here is to collect a number of artifacts and go fight final bosses and collect whatever items it takes. Right off the bat, getting a missile here in Alcove is very good. Let me do 2 additional checks here before leaving for an elevator, which is also randomized. And you're going to see me doing a lot of these dashes to go fast. This game has no sideways speed cap. Wow, hello? The collision in this game is... That's not even collision, that's just me jumping up against the side of a rock. Hey, thank you, bud. I have done this before on occasion, for like 2 years. Unless you mean the marathon. But, yeah. Getting this check is really important because not only is there an item in here, but you can also check artifact hints. And while normally in, just random runs I would do, I would wait to check the hints, but it's a marathon, so we're gonna see what we're dealing with immediately. Oh my goodness. Doing this game is hard. Also, you see me bunny hopping there, and that's a nothing item. A custom model nothing item. Hey, I should have looked at it a little more. There's gonna be like 6 more of them. So yeah, scanning these, gonna read them a little later, and by a little later I mean like at a load screen. Right, it's all of them. And so, items you need to beat the game are all 3 beams, wave, ice, and plasma, space jump, and a missile to get into Artifact Temple. There's a bunch of other things that are nice, like charge beam if you don't want to have like a 30-minute slog. But yeah. So let's see what we're dealing with here. Vault, that's free. Tower of Light, that's pretty free. Life Grove, that requires Boost Ball. Central Dynamo, that's kind of meh. Courtyard is fine. Alright, that's bad. Security Cave is okay. PMT, that's also really bad. God, what is with PMT in this version? Alright, so most of those artifacts are fine, except for Phazon Processing Center Access and Phazon Mining Tunnel. PCA is bad because that means Omega Powered, and that means I need to find X-Ray, which can be just about anywhere in these settings. And PMT is bad because I need Phazon Suit, and that can be anywhere regardless of the settings. So that's fantastic. Other item we can get is down here. Kind of hoping for Morph Ball, so I can make some additional checks before I leave, but it's not the end of the world. Alright. Oh, right, this is random elevators. I need to look at the elevators. I'm incredibly bad at remembering the settings I chose. Well, I don't want to go there. Quarantine Cave is actually the room with Thardus, the big rock monster in the snow area. So we're just gonna leave. You'll see me jump and turn to the side. That's to also abuse the lack of a sideways speed cap. I'm pressing the R button to do what's called an R jump. Basically, you jump, press R, and turn to the side, and you can build up speed and go faster than you should. It's very good movement tech. Oops. And here we are. This goes to Monitor Station. These are also bad. Right, the elevator settings I have is one way with cycles. So that means the elevator that I land at will go to a different area. But it'll loop back on itself eventually. At least I hope that's a setting I have. I might have the other one-way elevators. I should probably double check. We'll figure it out. What we really want is an elevator to Chosen Ruins. That's where I can do the most things, which is not a lot, admittedly, with my 10 missiles. There we go, that's the elevator I wanted. Also, shoutouts to it being 6 a.m. here on the East Coast. Now, you also see me jumping around a lot. That's me pressing the L button, because when you press and hold the L button, you accelerate to your speed cap really fast, like 13 frames or something. I don't remember the exact frame data. I'm getting bullied by beetles. Good morning. Right, so I could go to the morph ballroom and take a look there, but there's more stuff to do over here. Five missiles, which is over half the pickups in this game, so get used to that. Oh, an E-tank. Yeah, I'll take that. This is probably the most dangerous area in the game if you're sloppy and don't have a lot of E-tanks. We haven't seen them, but the scarabs will kill you. And the enemies do a surprise... I mean, they do like 10 damage per hit, so if you're really not careful or get bullied, you can die pretty quickly. Once you get a couple of E-tanks, it's not a problem. Oh, and there's Charge Beam. So I started with supers, so that means I can get the main plaza tree. And there's bombs, which is great, except I don't have Morph Ball yet. I want to take it a little easy in this room because if I did the most optimal dash, well, optimal, it would be optimal if it weren't for those pillars that fell from the ceiling, because you can get stuck under those pillars and soft lock if you're too fast. Wasp. Really what this game is about is moving quickly to execute good movement and get through rooms fast. Echoes, which we'll be seeing tomorrow from me as well, is a much more of a puzzler and figuring out optimal routes through the game world, while this game is just pure movement almost. And then some head ringers on occasion when your space jump is in gravity chamber. Fun fact, I had a couple of ideas for presets. I had 2 seats prepared. This is the less brutal of the settings. Boost ball? Okay. I guess it's just vanilla morph ball. Well, these are the scarabs. They will do like 90 damage if you aren't careful, so treat them with respect. But I have worse settings prepared in case the marathon was really far ahead and we need to get back on schedule. And yep, there it is. That preset was monstrous, just producing some of the absolute worst seeds I've seen. All bosses, and then more required items in terrible locations besides. I'm trying to do it. I want to do a dash here to skip some music mostly. Okay, cool. There's a trigger in this room that brings up a bunch of beetles. It doesn't lock the door, so you can just leave the room, but it does play an annoying music track that doesn't go away for a while, so I don't want to do that. Yeah, I finished 1 seed, and it took... Well, I guess I did finish underestimate. The 2nd seed, though, I gave up after 15 minutes, and I sent it to a friend who's also good at this game, Bash Prime, shoutouts to Bash. It took him 2 hours and 45 minutes, and that was the horrible one, the worst thing I've seen in recent memory. We're not doing that setting. Instead, we have, like, intermediate tricks, a less brutal elevator setting, and some other things. Alright, just cleaning this up, and there's nothing. Alright. There's an artifact over involved that I should be getting. We're just gonna... Whee! Boost Ball is the fastest form of movement in the game. Even faster than dashing. Though dashing is a little easier to abuse since you don't need ground. Oh, and I'm dashing around the Hive Totem boss there. You just don't touch the bridge or go over the bridge, and you've dodged a boss. It doesn't lock the door either, so even if you do accidentally bumble into the trigger, you can just leave the way you came, dash to the door you came in from. Or if you have like space jump or a bunch of health, you can still go through Hive Totem. There's no collision there. You can just jump around it. I mean, obviously the totem is solid, but you can still work around it and leave and continue on. You might see that later if I come back through here because it's funny. And timing my bombs to have one for this slot. Alright, let me update my tracker. Got morph bombs, charge beam, artifact, and boost. Come on. You can't handle the truth. And other sorted references. Okay, where do these elevators go? Workstation debris. All right, that requires a power bomb, of course, it goes to itself. All right, that is the Sun Tower elevator. So it literally just goes to itself. It's great. I love it. Never change randomizer. What I really want right now, beams are always good. Oh, well, speaking of a beam. Alright, so Spider is very required to get that item. That's great. You're supposed to fight... In Vanilla, you're supposed to fight the plant the plant boss here to make the water not acid, so you can take a water jet up to the spider track. If I have space jump, I can get around that, but we'll see what happens. Flagra might have spider and space jump somewhere really irritating. Coming up here is a scan puzzle. Scare quotes around puzzle. They don't move. You just scan them and there you go. This is a vanilla charge beam room, of course. And another E-tank. Okay. Oh, right. So I have a cutscene setting on that removes a lot of cutscenes that don't affect muscle memory. Like certain cutscenes, enemies will be moving around and be in a certain place, so some people who speedrun this game have developed muscle memory for that. Main power bombs. That's cool. There's another item in this room, but that requires spider balls, so we'll be back later. Or maybe not. Depends. What does power bombs even mean? I guess it means workstation debris. Alright, here we go. There's another item down here. What is... Oh, gross. Okay, I can do this a bit. There is a tight NSJ jump here you can do. I'm pretty certain what the game, quote-unquote, wants from me is to get gravity suit and bombs, and then come back for this. But I might be able to get this now with a really precise jump. Nope, 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 nope. Yep. Yeah, that's not at all kind trick right there. Especially if you have to deal with the acid. So we're just gonna take it easy, you know. Smell the flowers and the acid. There's a safe station that'll restore my health right over here, so it's not a problem. I'm debating whether I want to try that again. First, though, I want to, just in case Gravity Suit is in the top of this room, I'm going to check that out. Give me the health. Even though there's not really a thing that'll kill me here. You can do a little quick climb in this room. Alright. Just missiles. We'll give Watery Hall one more try right now. And if I don't get it, I don't get it. Space Jump is really good. Like, it's the most broken item in the game. You can get so many places with it. Your dashes are even better because you obviously get more of them. Just good stuff, good stuff. Alright, here we go. No, not quite. I'm doing what's called an underwater slope jump. I should probably explain that. Basically, when you jump up against a ledge, you get some extra height. And when you do it underwater without gravity suit, oh, we get it. Nice. Dumb trick. I dislike it. And I resent the sea for making me do it. Even though I could have just gotten gravity suit, probably. But yeah, for some reason, if you do an underwater slope jump without gravity, you just go really high. I don't really understand why. But yeah, now we have some really nice routes through the room. Through rooms, rather. Oh, you know, I should probably mention that as far another item that you need to beat the game, Phazon suit. It's kind of like artifact number 7 because it can be anywhere in the game except Phazon Mining Tunnel. So a lot of the seeds turn into hunting down the one item you need, which is usually Phazon suit. Sometimes it's Plasma Beam, but it's usually one of those two items. Oh, there's Prime. So you just get stuck sometimes when boosting around because Prime. I don't know. This game is a little rushed. It's a great game, don't get me wrong, but it's a miracle it's as good as it is. When you read about the development. Alright, this is Zoid. Zoid is the nickname of one of the developers, and that developer was responsible for the RNG in this fight and a room later in the that we might see later in the game. He recently retired, actually, after like 30 years in the industry. So congrats to Zoid for a nice career and making one of the most annoying bosses in speedruns. The time difference between best and worst in this fight is 35 seconds, and it's all dependent on when the weak point pops up. And so we're just sitting here waiting for the weak point. Yeah. Generally, the cue for knowing whether you got a good or bad fight is whether the music loops. If the music loops are just about loops, that's like average. And it looks like we're on track for that. Maybe below average slightly. But yeah, my 80% splits for this room. I like to, or even just any of my splits really for this game. I like to confine the Zoid fight to an RNG quarantine. Five missiles, not a lot there, unfortunately. Oh, why did I unmorph? All right. Yeah, I guess I just keep going through here. There's normally like a bunch of cutscenes here that take time, but the cutscene removal option just removes them because they're not necessary, really. There's a couple of cutscenes that can't be removed because the game breaks if you do. But otherwise, a lot of cutscenes have been taken out, and it's actually pretty nice. Without any beams, this is an 89-degree slope for some reason. I don't know why, but it lets you jump up it like that. And that's a missile, thank God. You can do a trick right now to get that item with just space jumping bombs, but it's stupid. You balance yourself on a slope pipe and do a bomb jump to the item. It's horrible, I hate it. Oh, there's Gravity Suit. Alright. Oh no, we don't get to see Puke Suit now. So Puke Suit is Various Suit with Fusion Suit. It just looks like Puke. I'm sorry to any Fusion Suit fans. I'm one of those two, to be fair. And instead we have Grape Suit Juice. Yes, Grape Suit Juice. Don't at me. Oops. That dash is silly and I don't get it very often. Now what? I guess it's elevator time. I could warp to start. So one of the things the randomizer does, if you go to a save station and say no to a save, wait, no. I know what I want to do. It's ill-advised, but I'm going to do it. But I am going to save before I do it, because this killed me yesterday. I don't think it's in logic, but that doesn't matter too much. But yeah, I guess I'm just taking elevators. Right, I can warp to start. It's not ever considered logical by the randomizer. It's just something you can do. So yeah. Oh, got spanked. Yeah, these enemies, they're called spankweed in the game's files. Fun. Today you learn. That's a corner. Why do we do that dash? It doesn't work. Alright, so coming up is Magma Pool. It's a superheated room that's just in Chozo. I have enough energy that I can dash across, blow open a power bomb wall. Okay. I mean... yeah, that's why you save. We're not gonna get out of here. Alright, it's just missiles. So, that's why you save. I didn't save in a practice run yesterday, and that caused like 15 to 20 minutes, so yay. But yeah. This is a weird loadout. I'm trying to figure out where the game wants me to go. I guess it could take me to Magmore? Wait, I guess I have enough energy for that. Maybe I'm supposed to go back to Town Overworld somehow. Yeah, I need to look at elevators. Nope, I didn't find spiders, so I can't get that plasma beam. Gravity Suit by itself doesn't actually open up a whole lot. You need, like, beams as well, like Wave and Ice. Plasma doesn't open up anything with Gravity Suit. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna see where the elevators go. This workstation. Can't do anything here. Wait, PPC. Didn't I already... Wait. Wait! Oh, okay. No, I'm dumb. I mean, I did come here earlier. Oh no, this is the other elevator setting. This is the rude elevator setting. So I have it set to one way to elevator rooms with replacement, but it doesn't mean that they make a complete cycle. These 3 elevators incidentally do make a cycle, except you can also get to the cycle from Town Overworld. Oh no. Oh no. Did I miss something? Yes, I missed Flagra. Alright. Yeah, sometimes the logic gets a little obscure. I don't know. I wouldn't call Flagra obscure. It actually tends to be required a lot, though that's in tournament settings. Yeah, I didn't miss any checks coming here, so yeah, it must be Flagra. This is a great boss. Best boss in the series IMO. It's just 90% cutscenes. Well, shit. I mean poop. Yeah, the cutscene boss. I'm not really exaggerating when I say 90% cutscene, although I might only be good enough to get 85% cutscene to gameplay ratio. Also, you can climb the room using the beehives, and also you can jump over the skate. This is another scan puzzle like in the charge beam room, but you can just not. Also, hey Eddie, how you doing? Eee. This is a sneaky load zone, so let's grab some health. And yeah, there it is. It's a giant flower. So what you're supposed to do is knock down these mirrors, and that'll stun Flagra so you can get at these bomb slots. And you have to do that for the first one. But the other 3 bomb slots aren't actually like bomb slots you need to be in to bomb. They're actually just damage triggers weak to bomb damage, so you can just dash to them and you win. Now let's see if I can get the really good execution here. And there's one. I love Samus just flying away in the cutscene out of the tunnel. It makes me smile every time. The nice thing about Oop. Oh, what the heck? It didn't do what it was supposed to do. So what's supposed to happen there? It's supposed to just give you enough time to dash to the bomb slot. But I don't know. I guess Flagra decided to do an extra swipe. But yeah, doing the cutscene like this makes Flagra usually consistent. Usually it does what it's supposed to. 4 swipes, and it does a big overhead attack. That's me baiting the overhead over there so I can do this in peace. Otherwise it'll knock me into the water. And that's a fight. Is this what I need? Ah. See, so I got to see the, you can see the item through the flower petals there. I think I jinxed myself earlier. Because, remember when I said I might have to do Flogger for Spider? Yeah, there it is. Right. Oh, that's not too bad, because now I can easily do the other check here. There's actually 2 checks in this room. I'll get the crates on the way back. Once you leave the fight, you can go here. You drop down this room and you trip a layer to activate the ghost fight. I don't know why I'm doing it like this. I could have just used the spider track. I guess I just wanted to swag. This isn't a problem if I miss it, because I can just climb back up this room again. I have everything I need for that, but we got it. There we go. I'll even have supers for this, which is really nice. Coming up is one of the most annoying rooms or events in the game, the Sun Chamber Ghost Fight. This room is so big and these things just love to fly around. But having supers makes it a lot easier. Normally takes 4 charge beams. Well, crap. Whoop. But a super and a charged shot will work. Of course, I used 2 supers on one ghost, but I lost track of which one was which. Oh no, I'm almost out of supers. This is rude. Nice. Where's the other one? Alright. You can overlap the cutscene for picking up the item and these vines going away, but I don't want to do that because I won't see what item I got. Vader opens up plasma. Oh, by the way, I want to go for that. I don't actually know what that does. Oh, water is wet. What does this do for me? Just, I don't think. Oh, so the gate is still here, of course, but you can just bomb jump over it or boost through it as well. Collision that doesn't have a backside, or it has the backside is sticky because you aren't ever meant to see it, but that means you can boost through it for whatever reason. Okay, we'll do this the fast way while I try to puzzle out where the game wants me to go from here with this loadout. There we go. Right. So there's workstation debris. That does need ice beam. And then that goes to PPC, which also needs ice beam. I didn't forget this item for once. Oh, dynamo. Upper dynamo. Yep. Okay. Yeah, upper dynamo is a rude check. Usually, you hope to have spider when you're in the area, so you can just get it in one go. This is like the second best thing. But sometimes you just have to come back way late in the game, and it's incredibly rude. Like, imagine going all the way to mines or something to get spider, then coming back to get your plasma beam, and yeah. Yeah. Plasma doesn't actually do a lot of things for you. It gets you some ice checks in Fendrana, and it opens doors and lowers mines, and some miscellaneous stuff in around the game, but otherwise it doesn't lock off too much of the game world. But you still needed to beat the final boss, so yeah. There we go, ice beam. That opens up a lot, including here. So, where do I want to go first? Let's clear out this area. Normally, I would have to be considerate about, on these elevator settings, I would have to be considerate about clearing out things before leaving, but I don't have to worry about that too much since the elevator I would go to is loops on itself, or loops back here, by chance. But there's 2 more elevators down here I could check out, so yeah. Nice. So we're just coming back here. Now we can go up here, the 89-degree slope. Coming up is a single ghost fight. It's kind of sad after Sun Chamber Ghosts. We can do some little optimizations here to overlap some unskippable cutscenes. Not meant to be up here like this. You're supposed to kill the ghost, get launched by the statue up here. I missed. Crap. I can still go for an overlap, funnily enough, and save time. Jump up here. Open this up. There we go, got it. Should be good? Yeah. Alright, so after this, if I don't find Wave Beam, well, here's the items I do need to beat the game for sure. I need Wave Beam, I need Phazon Suit, and I need X-Ray for Omega Pirate, since OP has an artifact. Various Suit would be nice, especially since I don't have a lot of E-Tanks. And then yeah, Prime 1 doesn't have too many items. Echoes, on the other hand, is a lot more that have more use cases. Like, Boost Ball isn't, while very nice to have for moving fast and saving time, you can skip Boost Ball in a lot of puzzles. Same with Spider. This game is mostly comes down to you need to find beams in one suit, and to face jump and you're good to go. And bombs and more, for that matter. Echoes is better about having items that do things, and which is why that game tends to be more of a puzzler. Power Bomb expansion, sure. This game has terrible drop system. I'll get into that later. I don't think what I'm about to do is in logic, but I don't care too much. We're going to do a fancy bomb jump here. There, that was it. Falling. Flat. Burning a bomb here, so I can then use the refill to do a triple bomb jump. And that was complete garbage. 1, 2. There we go, there we go. Not so bad. If you mash fast, it generally works. And these are the Stone Toads. You can stand on them. They're pretty chill with Samus just jumping around on their backs. But if they see a ball, they'll just eat that right up. Yep, I'll take another E-Tank, even if it makes Frigate Crash Site a little annoying. Alright, where did this go? Monitor Station. That's superheated, and I don't really want to go there. If I can't get back, I might have to. I mean, there's a save station right here. It's not too dangerous. If I can't get back, I just die, and that's it. And Root Cave. Ah, way back. That actually kind of works. I can get some additional checks there. And then I can come back here? Yeah, sure. I'm kind of worried about Wave Beam in, like, mines. There's an elevator to Phazon Processing Center in mines. And there's not actually a lot of wave doors in that part of mines. So you can get up to Central Dynamo, which is decently far into lower mines, and get Wave Beam there. That worries me a little bit. But I have boost, so it's not too bad. It just feels... Going to lower mines without X-Ray when you know you need to fight Omega Pirate just feels bad. Ooh. Beef that. Yeah, that dash is a little bit flaccid, as it were. There we go. Not much better, but good enough. You're supposed to have grapple and X-Ray. I don't need either. Either right now or logically, so this is just in logic, I believe. Now, if I didn't have Plasma Beam, I could do a very small out of bounds to just get in here. But I do have Plasma Beam, so we're just going to walk in here and get this missile expansion. Quick dash here. One more, or two more checks, actually, that I couldn't get before. One in Frigid Crash Site and one in, what is that, Overgrown Cavern? I'm gonna do the slag crime. Climb! God, the slag crime. Yeah, sure, that works. We're going to commit bloodshed first. Because I don't want them to screw this up. Incoming swag crime. Nope. That was it. Oh my god, come on. This technically isn't good routing, but I like doing this trick, so... What the heck? Oh, I didn't land it. Alright, we'll give it one more try. This climb is very fiddly, but it is really cool. Oh my god, what the heck is happening here? Oh my god. Should practice this more. You ever just make something and then walk off the ledge? Yeah. There's so many different ways to climb this room, it's not even funny. Alright, we got it. It was a little bit scuffed, but we got there in the end. Alright, one more elevator up here, so we'll check that out. 6 power bombs, that's 3/4 of them. Let's talk about the drop system in this game. It sucks. The doo-doo toilets, garbage water. Now that's convenient enough. Frick. The drop system in this game does not scale for what you need. So if you need a power bomb in lower mines, tough luck. You're at the mercy of RNG-Jesus, and RNG-Jesus hates you. Races have been decided on someone running out of power bombs and not being able to get a drop in lower mines. Echoes is way better about this because it actually scales the drop system for what you need. If you're out of power bombs, you have like a 75% chance of getting one. But in this game, it's just miserable, and every room doesn't even have a chance to drop a power bomb. It's per room, and not every room can. There are a couple of guaranteed power bombs in the game, and they don't tend to be in good places. Like, there's a gamer I killed in Root Cave, the big tall room coming up. That has a guaranteed chance, or a guaranteed power bomb drop. I don't know why. There's no power bomb checks over here. A Flicker Bat in Chozo Ruins going to the Charge Beam room, that has a guaranteed power bomb drop. And there's like one power bomb drop in all of Chozo, or check rather. So I don't know. Game's mysterious. Where did this go? Oh, station. Oh, excuse me. Right, here we go. You know, coffee is amazing. I can do things here. It's like one thing, but I can do it. That's a rude place for that. One check here, but that protects against superheated, so that's good. That opens up a fair amount of the game, especially since I'm not finding E-tanks. I do have Variolous Magmore runs on as a trick, but that requires getting at least more than 2 E-tanks. But that's access to a number of elevators. Although, surprisingly, well, or maybe not, depending on your point of view, where? Oh. I'm over here. Huh. Okay. I got my elevators mixed up. I thought Root Cave went to, where I wanted to go. This works too. Keeping track of elevators is hard, okay? Oh, frick. Well, now we're in Life Grove. Coming up is the worst room in the game. It just doesn't work, even casually. We'll see if marathon luck blesses me. Oh, okay, here we go. So this tunnel just doesn't work. It steals your momentum for no reason. And getting out is a horrible pain. All right, that wasn't too bad, actually. But we have to get out, so we'll see how that goes. Oh, wow, that shouldn't have worked. All right, there was an artifact over here. This was required. And you are... Oh, there's that. Okay. So we still need 2 items to beat the game. Funnily enough, Wave Beam Go Mode, I mean, I need X-Ray, of course, but Wave Beam Go Mode, isn't even a bad Go Mode usually. Wow, first try. Alright, that was actually a pretty generous Life Grove Tunnel. But in unrandomized elevators, Wave Beam Go Mode is really nice Go Mode because half the game is locked off by Wave Beam. So if you only need to look into half the game, there you go. Alright, this is bar skip. It's an annoying trick. This is the trick right here. You just do a double bomb jump, maybe you get over it like that. It's way easier with boost because it can give you that last little nudge you need to clear the gap. But without boost, oh. I also want to check what this elevator is, which I should have just dropped here first. Where does this go? Oh, like... Though X-Ray is an annoying Go Mode item because that can be in anywhere but 2 checks in these settings. Even right in front of a... Why do like 3 elevators go to Town Canyon? I don't understand. I mean, it's convenient, except I can go through Frigate. So I might as well, while I'm here. I lost my train of thought from before. Oh yeah, X-Ray. X-Ray... So the visors in this game, while they are extremely nice for the final boss, they aren't very useful in the actual game. Thermal can be skipped in all use cases, and X-Ray is only hard required to damage Omega Pirate. It's literally hard-coded in. You can't damage OP without X-Ray visor. Whoops. This room is also pretty bad. Oh. Although usually it's because you bounce your head off of invisible collision instead of the very visible collision right there. Alright, there. You want to space your second space jump here, or your second jump there, because otherwise you'll hit your head on nothing. Going through Frigate like this in reverse is way faster, because you don't have to activate the thermal conduits, the ones on the wall here. If I was going the other way, I would have to turn on 3 or 4 of them in some rooms to open the next door, but they work from behind. The randomizer does change one thing in Frigate. There's one door that isn't opened from behind by default, and in vanilla you would have to do a fancy bomb jump, like the one similar to the one I did in the single ghost room in Chozo. But randomizer just has that open by default for newer players, which is nice. There's only 3 checks in Frigate, by the way. Frigate is usually pretty bad as a series of checks, but it gets me to where I want to go, and it is 3 more checks. They weren't good checks, mind. You can do this area without gravity. That's fun. You can also do this area without space jump and gravity, which I'm not sure how, but someone has done it. Shout out to Forsaken Angel. Alright. These gels ups are very obnoxious, though, without gravity suit. The game does anticipate you coming here without gravity suit after picking up Ice Beam. You can come here and pick up an E-Tank, but where that last missile was. And then the game says you need an upgrade to go further, and then you get to climb out of Reactor Core. Reactor Core. You get to climb out of there without gravity suit. Those gel zaps are so annoying, because they'll just drag you around and off platforms. And you move slow, and it's just a bad scene. I don't know why the developers would do that to you. Oh, frick. One annoying thing in this game is when you walk off ledges, you don't have any control over where you go. If you walk off a ledge, rip. Echoes fixes this. It makes out of bounds a lot more viable for reasons we'll probably get into tomorrow. Did I just dash into a pirate? Nice. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to Phase on Mines. I'm pretty certain we're going to get like Wave Beam and Central Dynamo or something really dumb like that. And that's probably the worst place Wave Beam can be on random elevators. I don't think it can happen. Yeah, it can't happen in vanilla because you would have to get there through Bangor Depths or going through Frigate. And there's lave doors on either way there. But with random elevators... Alright, let's find out. I'm out of coffee. It is a tragedy. I guess I could explore here. Yeah, we'll take a little poke around here. I think there's at least one artifact here. Well, rip. Hits. Grapple meme. I don't need no grapple meme. Grapple beam is a joke in this game. Not as big of a joke as flamethrower, but it is a joke. With space jump, you can skip it somewhat trivially. I've already done the worst dash, which is magma pool dash, so whatever. It is nice for one room called ore processing. There we go. Wow, an E-tank. Alright, I want to see where this elevator goes. If it goes to Phase-On Processing Center, I'm just going to take it. I can come back here later. All roads lead to Talon Canyon, apparently. That's what, the 4th elevator that goes to Talon Canyon? I don't know what it is with the randomizer program, which is Randovania, but it loves to send in these settings to just have one elevator that a ton of other elevators go to. I don't know why. Nope. Didn't move far enough away for it to reset. Eek. Apparently you need to stretch my neck muscles. So yeah, I'm going to be a little annoyed if Wave Beam is here. It's just rude, you know? The principle of the matter. It's not bad. I have 50% damage reduction, so I have like 8 E-tanks, basically. Ooh, this is going to be sketchy. I think we're taking a spill. Oh, okay. That works. If I can get some more power bombs, that would be good. Oh yeah, you're supposed to use X-ray to see a platform there, or you can just shoot it, but they don't move. They're always there. I have enough power bombs to get to the ditch. AKA vent shaft. There is a mini boss here. I don't know. Seems scary. I'm gonna go around it. Ah, crap. You actually can start the mini boss fight and jump off the boss's head. I'm not good at that, so we just do that instead. Yeah, you can jump off of certain enemies to do things, and it's funny every time. Alright. You. Ah, there's Wave Beam. Alright. That's only one check away from Central Dynamo, which is still really annoying, but yeah. So yeah, it's just X-Ray Go mode. Which is kind of bad, because that's a lot of places it could be. See, I've done every check in Town Overworld. Yeah, every check. I've done all but like 4 checks in Chozo Ruins that were locked by Wave Beam previously. One of them's an artifact too, for that matter, so I need to go back there. There's obviously mines, most of Magmore. I don't know if I've explained rapid fire missiles. You're not supposed to be able to fire missiles this fast, but if you buffer an input, you can hold up on the C stick to cancel the animation and just rapid fire missiles. Alright, this is the invisible drone fight. You actually can see this with X-Ray, which is a crying shame. And there it is. Whoops. This is the other bit of RNG Zoid worked on. There's like 300 mazes the game can pull from. Oh, this was good. This was like a 15 or 17 square maze. That's like one of the best mazes you can get. The mazes range from between 15 to 55 squares. Something like 53 is excluded. But yeah, that was a really good maze. Wow. Okay. You can also get 3 guaranteed PBs in this room, which is super good because lower mines is a drain on them. And yeah, the mazes tend to be bad. They lean below the higher square. There are more high square mazes than low square mazes. So getting one of those for a marathon is really cool. It's not great. It's not too great to go this way without. All right. Yeah, it's not great going this way without X-Ray, but it could be down here. It literally could be in the room before OP, which happened in the worst seed I've seen in recent memory, with the required OP and X-Ray and Metroid Quarantine B right before it. Alright, what is this room? I mean, this room is bad. One of the worst in the game, if you're trying to go fast. That looks like an E-Tank. Alright, Ass Spider, so it isn't too bad. Do that dash. Doing this room without spiders when this room gets terrible. This wall to my left was a power bomb wall, so you bomb that open, do a slope jump to the rafters, and then you can dash over here. It's just rude. It's just a rude room. How are we doing on time? Oh, I'm not even quite at the hour mark. We're making pretty good progress here. If I find X-Ray soon, probably finish by 1:30, maybe 1:25. But X-Ray literally can be in all but 2 checks, and I have to come back here. Alright, that enemy needs to die or it will ruin this room. Should be good. Nice, I made the cycle. Yeah, that room's really annoying. The Hunter Metroids knock you down, it's easy to fall down. It's just a bad scene overall, really. Oh, I have only touched. Yeah, it could be in Phendrana actually. The X-ray. I barely even touched it. Hmm. I guess I'm hoping it's not there. Then again, it's a lot of fast checks. Thermal Visor would also be very nice, just for final bosses. Alright, I'm getting bullied. Time for a power bomb. Yeah, that room's just... You're supposed to use Thermal Visor to see in that room, but, yeah. Last scary room. And this is one of the few super missile... Oh, wow, I thought that would have made it. I guess I got shot. Alright, now things get interesting. This good enough? Oh, yes, it was actually. And then I fell. Easy. I don't know what that was supposed to be. Alright, what's this? Nice spreader. Alright. So we're just gonna warp to start and go to Chozo for that one artifact plus the other few checks. There we go, got it. I'm really bad at warping to start. There are some races on Speed Gaming channel where I just take like 5-7 tries to warp to start. It's not great. Take a quick save to refill power bombs. Oops, I missed. Prime. They fixed that for Echoes, just getting stuck randomly. Sorry, itchy ears. I am running out of things to say. I hope I find X-ray soon. So the artifact is in Tower of Light. And then there's, what is it? Training Chamber and Tower Chamber? Lots of chambers in this game. Yeah. This does happen a fair amount, unfortunately, where you're just hunting for one item so you can get everything. Usually, I guess X-ray is like the third place item, just for Omega Pirate. Although it's usually not so bad since it is logically required for a couple of checks scattered through the game. But since it can be anywhere, it's Phazon Suit. I guess it's the 8th artifact in addition to Phazon Suit. Can I get this dash? Probably not. Now I got it. Nice. Alright, so what are you supposed to do in this room? You're supposed to use like 36 missiles total to break a bunch of blocks, but I don't know. I kind of like my missile count where it is, so we're just gonna jump and dash. Jump and dash, woman. Yeah. Good room. Oosh. And 5 missiles. That's 20 missile expansions. You don't actually need all that many missiles to beat the game. N% beats the game with 35 missiles. Or no, 30 missiles. Or maybe 25 sometimes. Depending on the route. Oh, that's kind of bad. Forgot where I was going. Oh, right. If you pick up supers, more missiles is good because Power Beam is a slow phase on the first phase, first phase of the final boss. Otherwise, though, Ice Spider is actually slower than just using Ice Beam if you know how to manipulate Essence, or Exo, which is the first phase of the final boss. And Wave Buster, while good, just requires so many missiles to use effectively. And Flamethrower is a complete joke. It's the meme item of this game for a reason. Consumes way too many missiles, has like no range. Oh, that was a bad dash, but I can get out with Gravity Suit this time. Consumes too many missiles, no range, and I guess it does damage, but you could just shoot them with Plasma Beam instead. Like, Plasma Beam 2 shots or 3 shots every enemy in the game that isn't a mini-boss. And it's just a missile in a Magma Pool wall, so I don't need to bust that open. Alright, that's Chozo. Right. Yeah, there aren't any more wave-locked areas since I cheated to get to the last 2 elevators. So yeah, you can just leave. I looked at Crossway, right? Oh no, I didn't. I forgot to check Crossway. Alright. It takes me to Magmore. That's fine. We'll just do that now. I can't believe I forgot that. It's a little weird when you have Ice Beam and not Wave Beam, because you have to go through Elder Chamber and then go to Crossway. If you have Wave Beam, you can just go directly to Crossway, but you have to consciously think about it with Ice Beam instead of Wave, and I forgot. There's an elevator to Magmore and New Check, so it's all fine. Oh, dude. I swear, if this just ends up being extra, I'm going to be a little miffed. I mean, better than a seed I did on, what, Thursday? Where I mixed up the identity of 2 translator gates and echoes and turned the seed into a multi-hour slog before I got Space Jump, when I could have had Space Jump at like 30 minutes, 45 minutes. Or actually a little bit longer, since the beginning of that game was obscure and it took me like 3 tries to figure it out. But yeah. Alright. I don't need another E-Tank at this point. Although that is a fun trick, in the sense that it's kind of dumb. Alright, so now we're completely done with Chozo Ruins. Really, we can full clear the game for the most part, other than Omega Pirate, which is the one check we need to be able to clear. Visorless final bosses would be terrible, but thanks Omega Pirate, I guess. You can actually damage the second phase of the final boss, Essence, as it's known, without the appropriate visor. It just sucks. More on that later. Ooh. So I did Fiery Shores. I didn't do Warrior Shrine. Or wait, no, I did. I didn't do Shore Tunnel. That's what I didn't do. Alright, what is this? Just a missile. And how dare you? Ooh, that was bad dash, bad dash. Having that elevator is kind of awkward because I'm going away from 2 checks to make more checks. There's 2 checks on the other end of Magmore that'll be isolating, but it happens. Oh. 5 more missiles. And it's at this point in the game where you really want to stop seeing missiles. Yep, speaking of 5 missiles, there's 5 more. Oh, frick, I had a fancy movement there that I haven't seen people do. It's just a slope jump. It's really not a lot, but I'd never think to do. No one's ever thought to do it, I think. Or at least I've never seen it. It saves like 2 seconds. It's really not a big deal. I'm gonna take that missile. Alright. Where does Lava Lake go? We've seen elevators to Lava Lake. Now we get to see where Lava Lake goes too. Nice. Oh, frick. Yeah, I must have been completely off on the cycle there. I was hoping to jump on a platform, and then I didn't. Also, this room is rude. Vertical rooms in this game just tend to be really rude, generally. This one's not that tall for a vertical room, but it still gets the rude points. Alright. Where to? Sun Tower. Sure, I guess. If you insist. There's only gonna be one way to Fendrana, isn't there? This isn't routing super cleanly, unfortunately, but you don't always get what you want. I think at this point, yeah. At this point, I would just, gonna clear out the rest of mines and hope. Are the remaining artifacts, actually? How many do I have? Oops. Okay, acquired. Rune Courtyard. So I need to end up in Fendrana Elite Quarters. Wait, what? Oh! There's 2 artifacts on Omega Park. How did I miss that? Security Cave. Alright. So I do need to end up in Fendrana. So if I see an elevator there, I'll take it. Oh, I think that just might be Root Cave at this point. His workstation nice, isn't it? That's actually good. This is the side with the other 2 checks I was talking about. So I can clear those out and not have to worry about Magmore. This gamer right here does have a guaranteed power bomb drop, fortunately. You can actually get it from the other side of the rubble. There's a very small gap you can shoot through, and it just works. Not if you don't have Charred Beam, though. There's Wave Buster. Yeah, that can rot there. Hey. I love me a good old slow check. Come on. I can try and skip this one spinner. Hopefully I don't fall in the lava. Nice. Saves a bit of time. Is it here? No, I'm not picking that up. Getting that item activates an absolutely annoying layer in Phazon Processing Center with a bunch of beam pirates. You just don't want to deal with that. That's actually a vanilla elevator. Neat. I mean, one side of it is vanilla, and I suppose the other side is sort of vanilla in the sense that you eventually end up in back in Phazon Processing Center. Let's see where this goes though. I think this is actually going to be faster, which is the funny thing. The elevator that goes 4 rooms away. These elevators are garbage, by the way. I'm just going to throw that out there. These elevators are the doo-doo toilets.
Do you have a moment?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
You know it's not garbage, though.
Oh.
Donating for an awesome charity. We have time to plug the charity for a bit?
Yeah.
So, just wanted to remind folks that we are raising money for the Able Gamers Foundation, also known as the Able Gamers Charity. And they are a 501c3 non-profit public charity that aims to improve the overall quality of life for those with disabilities through the power of video games. So they know that video games can be the perfect gateway to community participation, lifelong friendships, and unforgettable shared experiences. For over a decade and a half, they've been pushing the inclusive efforts of the industry by training and consulting studios while connecting them directly to players who can share their personal experiences. And if that sounds like a good charity for you to support, then you can use RNG-A-Thon's 2021 Tiltify campaign page, accessible in our stream chat at any time by !donate. I'll help you out right now. Here it is. Come on, let's raise that donation counter.
Donate. I dare you.
Alright, back to you, Diggle.
Alright. I'm trying to think. Right, so you can just jump over the mini boss trigger there as well. Pretty good. Oh, there are Metroids in this room now. Oh, that's rude. Oh no, oh no. Oh, I hate this room. This is probably one of the other rudest rooms in the game. Oh. Just gonna kill these before they cause more problems. Hopefully that's all of them. This is the room where I really wish I had Grapple Beam for the one check up here, because I get to skip this absolutely annoying jump. Like, this is probably one of the worst jumps in the game. Alright, I got it. But yeah, just having Grapple Beam to instantly go up here, very good. Yeah. You don't have to go this way. One of the changes the randomizer does let you do, there's supposed to be a one-way gate in main quarry where I'm about to be. But randomizer it has that opened up now. And I have that turned on. I don't actually quite know why I'm doing it like this. Oh, sorry, that dash made it. Okay. And this is one of those cutscenes that can't be removed, otherwise things break. Hi, missiles. I'll double check the elevator. I mean, I probably have to take it no matter where it goes. Although I'm more likely to take the save station, I think. I guess I wanted to go to Fendrana. No. So yeah, after we get the last couple of checks, it's warp to start. Yeah, why did he go this way? I could have just, if I had entered from the backside, I would have been able to leave, like, now. Or I would have been done with checks, but now I'll have to backtrack through here. Alright, routing club. Of course, I could just get X-ray here, and this is actually the fast way here. Alright, you can peek the item. That's 5 missiles. Still haven't found any visor. Not even just like the visor I need, but like thermal visor would also be nice. There's one more here. Come here. Where are you? Yeah, whatever. He'll come over here eventually. Also, you can't shoot this from the front, but you can open the door from the side, because... So coming up is the worst fight in low percent. These 3 wave beam pirates, you don't get charge beam in low percent, so it's just like minutes on end of dodging around corners. Hello? Oh. They didn't die. That I knew I thought I missed one. Alright. The doors are locked. I have to kill all the enemies in here. There we go. Yeah, these guys, when you have 0 E-tanks and only just an uncharted wave to kill them with, this room is bad. This room is really bad. Boop. 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 Oh, I didn't explain this before, did I? But these elite pirates have a AI quirk. They can't engage you if they don't see you like directly head on. So if you just walk to the side like that, they can't attack you ever. Makes them way easier to deal with. Where are the platforms? They're there. Oh. Please stop following me. Hey. You could peek this item if you had X-ray. Instead I'll just have to get good. That should be good. And we're down. We're done here. That's every check in Phase-On mines that isn't Omega Pirate. I hope. Yeah, that's every check. So that's 3 areas full cleared? Wait, no. Yeah, I've done 4 areas. I've done Talon, I've done Chozo, I've done Magmore, now I've done Phase-On mines. Sweet, we're on pace to last location X-ray. Gonna bunny hop our way through here. Wait. I don't even want to be here. What am I doing? I want to take the save station. What am I doing? Jesus, this seed took an unfortunate turn. Alright. Failed 1 attempt. Failed 2. There we go. 3rd try's a charm. Yeah. I'm just getting the marathon back on schedule. I'm providing a valuable service by rolling bad seeds. Beef that dash. Oh my god, do a dash. So, Phendrana has the second most checks in the game. Maybe I should have gone there first. Then again, when? I didn't have Wave for a while, and Wave locks off most of Phendrana. Especially from from this elevator, it locks off a lot of Phendrana. So, yeah. So if the seed turns into an all bosses seed at the 12th hour, gonna be a little unhappy. Oh, that works, I guess. It's scuffed, but it works. Five missiles once again. Just gonna nope out of here. Nope, stupid tree. Come on. If I had grapple beam, I could do a very funny strat here. Dead. Do a nice little slow jump there. And artifact 6? Yeah, 6 of 9. I'm pretty certain I said this earlier, but I only have 9 artifacts instead of the full 12 in vanilla. Maybe I should have gone with 6. Nah, well. Rip dash. There we go. Alright, so coming up, in the one of the seeds I generated, this room right here is where Space Jump was. That missile was Space Jump, so I needed Grapple Beam and Plasma to get it. That seed was messed up. The less brutal version has less artifacts, funnily enough. I only put in 6 on that one. Or the more brutal version, rather. I guess in the future, if I do these settings, I'll stick with only 6. Oop. I'm not messing with those flicker bats. Not at this time. These flicker bats are some of the rudest enemies in the game. They just knock you down. That's all they do. They're not even a danger, really. Unless, except for to your time. There's a visor, finally. That's potentially a vanilla visor. Now, if that's thermal, that's great. That's go mode. If that's X-ray, that's go mode. If that's thermal, that's funny because this is the vanilla room for it. Can't get the scan. I wasn't actually paying attention to what that said, so I guess I get to be surprised by this. Ah, that's go mode. Alright, there. I still want to go through labs, funnily enough. I just realized. Because I need to get to the front of labs for the other artifact in Phendrana. Shoot. How was I supposed to climb this room again? Ooh. I don't like climbing this room in the dark labs. Yeah, okay. I guess we're just taking the vanilla way. This, I don't like picking up the research core item because of this. The entire lab's turned dark, and it's just much more of a pain. Oh, the door's on. Whoops. Hello? That a visor or that a nothing item? That's a nothing item. I think. Yep, that's a nothing item. Maybe this will make things easier to see, vaguely. You could hear a pirate dying there. I'm pretty certain that's because it jumped into an invisible death barrier. Oh, whoops. The Metroid in the tank, as long as it's alive, there's just a death barrier through the glass. So if a pirate tries to follow you in this layer, it just dies. Nice. I guess I'm just doing this check just in case. This doesn't take that long. I would really like thermal if I can help it, but it's not a deal breaker. Ah, never mind. Very important item, flamethrower. Run validated. Wait. Okay, so the move I just did was to dodge the trigger, a fight trigger in the previous room, or the previous layer rather. It's not there in this layer. I'm just doing things now. Wait, these lock the door. I don't know what I'm doing. Doop. And just missiles. All right. Yeah, we're almost to Ruined Courtyard. There's a save station right there, so I can warp to start and get to mines, which is good. Oh shoot, that deactivated the power bomb. I did that to try and deal with these shadow pirates that are beating me up in the cutscene. Oh, and you can see them. Whatever. I have another one. Alright. No bully. I guess they're all dead. Here we go, we made it. 7th artifact in this room. Mine now. Yes, let me just walk off the ledge. Alright. Set up thermal visor. We'll get to see where that is in credits. At least Mines is fairly accessible this seed. Hey, Talo. We're actually towards the end of the seed. We're in go mode, and we just need to go fight Elite Pirate Omega Quarters, you know, for the last 2 artifacts. I know what I just said is nonsense, but don't worry about it. Can I do a save warp, please? There, jeez. Hyper mode trick, I swear. Yep, that's exactly right. It's extremely rude. Oh yeah, we're gonna go overestimate by like 5 to 7 minutes. Dang. Oh well, that's what happens when you define the 8th. I'm sorry. This is more like the 11th artifact than a 9 artifact seed. Jeez. My throat better not die before tomorrow. I don't. Oh, there's a boost ball in a main plaza tree that might have been required for something. I don't know. But I just started with them, so it wasn't a problem. Going to jump around the fight trigger for the 3rd time. Poor guy, he just wants to come out of his tank. Nope. Man, I have boost. What am I doing? Oh, right. I forgot. Since I've been through this room, this guy happens. And he saw me. Door. Yeah, the door is locked. All right. Normally, in vanilla, you come through here, get power bombs. Can't go any further. So when you backtrack here, this guy shows up. Usually in randomizer, you just go through here in one trip, and it's very neat to come back. Yeah, this was the time though. So yeah. At least this guy doesn't respawn. Yeah, 2 more power bombs would be good. Wait, no, I don't need any more power bombs. No, this is fine. I would have been like, what, 5 seconds to get some more? Yeah, whatever. Thermovisor would be nice in these dark rooms, but there's not too many of them left. Just doing the same movement as before. I don't think there are any layer changes to make the following rooms more inconvenient. Oh, that's never happened before. Excuse me, mushrooms, please. Trying to think of any other fun trivia about this game that I haven't mentioned before. That doesn't relate to something coming up. You can ride the Metroids sometimes. There's a very fun out of bounds in Fendrana where Variosuit was. The item encased behind the ice. Wow, that's useless. Where you use power or charge beam to pull in the Bombu or nucleons, whatever they're called, I forget. I don't like this. I'll just Okay, that should work. That should work. Nice. This room's a lot more annoying on the second layer. But yeah, you use Charge Beam to make the Bombu shove you out of bounds. This is the wrong beam. And then you use Boost Ball to clip back inbounds where the item is in the ice. It's really bad. It's awful. But it is extremely funny, that's a thing. Right, so this cutscene doesn't reposition you, and Omega Pirate has the same AI flaw that all the other Elite Pirates do. So we just walk around the circle for this phase, and yeah. It'll drop down, and I'm going to try and get what's called Trooper Skip. I look late. Oh, that was perfect. Okay, so what Omega Power was supposed to do there was supposed to summon some beam troopers. But with a well-timed power bomb, it doesn't. And I'm standing here to manipulate the pirate to spawn in this pool. And I should be able to get a one cycle. It's regenerating its leg and arm plates. But I should be able to one cycle it here. Oh yeah, it'll never spawn in the same pool twice. There we go, one cycle. So yeah, you can just make it do what you want. And squeeze. But that's the run. Thanks for watching. But this will get an artifact. And then the last artifact's in PCA, don't forget that. Yeah, so fun fact, the suit that's displayed here, you're supposed to get phase-on suit here. What happens is, internally, the game just increments the suit you have. So if you have various suit coming into here, it looks like you get gravity suit in the cutscene, but it gives you the correct item. It's just a funny little, thing that happens. Oop. Do this dash. There's the last one. Just make dang sure that we got all of them. There's all 9. Now we warp to start, and we do final bosses. You know, it is nice that landing site is my starting location in spite of the 220 odd starting locations that could have happened. I'll take it. Oh, jeez. It's less precise using supers. I do like plasma because I've done it more. And I feel like I have to contort weirdly for supers. Anyways, ship save at 144. Oh, I might be going 10 minutes over. Eh. Probably a little more, 12 minutes. Yeah. No, this gotta go fast. Longest loading screen in the game, coming right up. This one. Come on. Alright. Let's talk about damage numbers. Uncharged power beam, those crappy little pellets, those do 2 damage. A charge beam does 50 damage. It's like a Chozo Ghost has 200 HP. So if you didn't have charge when doing that, that would do it would take 100 shots, assuming you didn't miss any. I was going for a frame perfect trick there. I missed. If I did, it really would just land immediately instead of flying around. So we get delayed now. And yeah. Charged ice is technically stronger than charged plasma, but plasma does a damage over time that makes it do more damage overall. forget what wave beam. I think Uncharged Wave is like 6, but Boost Ball. Boost Ball does 50k damage per frame. Did I get it? There we go. And there goes half of Ridley's health. This would instantly kill Ridley if Ridley's HP wasn't capped. Just for some reason, developers didn't make Ridley immune to Boost Ball. Not complaining. Oh, nice. Not complaining. And that was a charge. That shot is somewhat precise, actually. So I'll take that. Should have gone for the super there. Bye. And that's Ridley. Sometimes the fight just devolves into Ridley charging, like, over and over again. You just can't hit your snipes, and it's just terrible, and you wonder why you play this game. But yeah, there goes Ridley, never to be seen again, especially in Prime 3 twice. Bird lasers. Excuse me. So yeah, Impact Crater. I should have switched to Plasma Beam for this door. Gonna go for a climb in this room. This room sucks if you couldn't climb it quickly. Fortunately, you can just do this. If you don't get this climb in like 3 tries, these Fission Metroids will bully you relentlessly. But you can just do this. They can knock you down and make you climb the room again. It's just why. Alright, do you want to do slow spider tracks or take 1 damage? Choice is yours. Anyways, Exo. I hate this boss. It's only ever weak to 1 beam at a time, and there's 4 subchambers. Subchamber 1, it's weak to power or wave in a random order. Subchamber 2 is those plus ice. Subchamber 3 is those plus plasma. And Subchamber 4 is just anarchy. It does whatever it wants, but we'll get to that. You're going to see me hang out in front of its left claw here. That'll make it do the swipe attack forever. I have to dodge a little bit so I don't get booped still. But it just swipes forever, and instead of doing any number of annoying attacks. And this makes it really easy to hit with Ice Beam. And that's why Ice Beam is faster than Ice Spreader. Because Ice Spreader freezes Prime for a little bit. So it's just faster to shoot it with Ice Beam doing this. It used to be, before this game was really well researched, that people thought or Ice Spreader was faster. Like, way back in the ancient days of 80% runs, people picked up Ice Spreader because it was way easier and faster, as to people's knowledge, to use Ice Spreader on this boss. I am missing my shots. Now that we know about this, though, it's a lot easier. You're seeing me going for a shot while it's charging. That was too soon. And you can get another one off while it's turning around. If I had both shots, I would have skipped this power phase. But that isn't too bad. Hitting one of them is nice. Power and wave are the weaker beams, while wave or plasma and ice are the strong beams. Really, wave first? This is the worst RNG. With supers, power becomes roughly equivalent to plasma and ice. You really don't want to see wave first, because otherwise I could skip this. I could skip that phase. Instead, that. I got my charge there. Wrong beam. Hey. Just in time. And I was plasma. I think that hit. There we go. Ice Spread is still useful if you want to snipe it while the charge is happening. Yeah, you can actually fire off a super or an Ice Spreader while it's charging, but the timing is kind of... I don't even know if it's precise. You just need to think about it. Okay. And this subchamber is Anarchy. It can speed up randomly. It can charge you. It can change beam combo or beam weakness whenever it wants. Unless you... That's if you don't do the AI manip. The AI manip makes this so much better. Oh, come on. That was like a frame late. Like, it'll just do this for the entire fight, at least until it changes weaknesses. That AI manip is a godsend. Too soon. Oh, jeez. Alright, whatever. It's almost over. Ooh, I'm not gonna get a charge or turnaround. Yeah, see, it changed weaknesses like really fast. Oh, I was too far away from it to make it swipe. Alright, that should be the end of that. Alright, on to the finalist boss, Essence. We got Crab, now we got Squid. Kind of unfortunate that we don't have Thermal, but oh well. So you can't damage this boss normally. You need to wait for it to drop a pool of Phazon that you shoot back at it. That's why you need Phazon Suit. You just can't do it without Phazon Suit, literally. It doesn't work. Jump. So it's only weak or visible to one visor at a time. I'm going to try and get in place. It'll go between X-Ray, then to Thermal, then to Combat. Okay. Ooh. Where is it? I don't like this. So I'm doing attack cancels here. It only does a scripted amount of attacks before laying the next pool or skipping the pool if it's too close to the dead Exo Corpse. Right, there we go. And so if I just time my shots to hit it like that. Okay. I don't have Thermal, so I have to do this. This is actually pretty good. Yeah, I might still 3-cycle this. 3-pull is the gold standard. That's the fastest. I was really... if you don't get it locked in place like that before it moves, you probably won't get a lot of damage off. But I was able to do that, fortunately. The pellet... If you aren't locked on, it's not guaranteed that all the pellets of Phazon Beam will hit. But since I was close to, like that, it worked. So now what I'm going to do is pool cancels, where I walk out of a pool to not deplete the pool as I fire a shot. I don't know how many I need to do. I'm probably good here. Oh, that's time. Oh, all right. I'm only 9.5 minutes over estimate. Sorry, I should have said time was coming up, but yeah, that's the fight. Oh.
GG.
Thank you very much. We have like a couple minutes to watch credit. Well, it won't take that long, like a minute before we see where Thermal is. Is that all right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's somewhere in Phendrana because I've checked literally the entire game. I'm going to bet it's on Thardus. Because that's how this randomizer rolls. I'm pretty happy with how that essence was. I mean, if you get a 3-pool essence without a visor, that's really good. So I can't complain. Yeah, the funny thing about Thardus is that in lower difficulty settings, Thardus Hard requires thermal, even though you don't strictly need it for that fight. But if it's there, it's just going to be really funny. Alright. Fortunately, you can fast forward through these. And item locations are added to the end of any seed. Alright. Charred, Wave, Ice, Missile Grapple. It wasn't Thardus. Quarantine Cave at Thardus. Wow. Wow. Randomania is an exceptional program. Anyways, I'm overestimate, so I'm gonna seize now. Be back tomorrow for an Echoes run at like 7 a.m. Eastern or something.
Yeah, thank you so much for your